Hello, me again. Uh, little past 5 o'clock, 5 a.m., 0500, June 26th. Hold on, let me check that. June 27th. I am so fucking stupid. It is June 27th. Anyway, I was talking about the baby mama and all that. So, 3 months after the daughter was born, she had kicked me out. Or, well, it was her mother that kicked me out of the house that wasn't hers. Because me and her were living with her sister at the time. But it's a whole thing. It's complicated. Fucking cars. I hate this shit. Well, I hate people. But, yeah. So, all of that. So, I was homeless for ever. And, I did my best, everything I could to stay in the mountains. Why are you backing up toward me? Go away. Stay right there. I don't want nothing to do with you. There's another human over there. Fuck off. I don't have nothing to do with any of you. Weird people. Well, I'm probably the weird one. I'm the one out walking around, weaving between buildings and walking through woods and all kinds of shit. Yeah, Burger King. And then there's a Mickey D's, Lowe's, Huddle House, Biscuitville, Taco Bell. Anyway, where was I? Oh, that's right. So, all that went down, and I was doing my best to stay in the mountains, because I wanted to stay in the mountains. I love the mountains. Mountains are my home. The Appalachian Mountains, the Great Smokies, the Koala Boundary. I love it all. But, unfortunately, I wound up having to leave because I couldn't stay homeless forever. I think I was homeless down there for 6 months. And so I came up here with the promise of a home, or, well, somewhere to live at least. And it was fine for a little while. I lived with one of my old childhood friends for 6, 7, maybe 8 months. And then she started getting into bad things, or maybe she was already into them and she was just hiding them very well and then just stopped hiding them one day. I don't know. Yeah. Drama unfolded. More drama, of course. Because who couldn't have more drama, right? And weird. And just continued on like that. So then I wound up homeless again. But this time I was homeless for longer than 6 months. Homeless for about 3, maybe 4 years. Because I went from homeless with nowhere, or homeless under a bridge, to homeless with nowhere, to living in a chicken coop. Which, chicken coop wasn't all that bad. It was an old chicken coop, so it's not like I was living with the chickens. It was no longer in use, so I just kind of turned it into a home. I was squatting. And then I got a fairly new shack that actually had power and insulation, because living in the chicken coop, there was no power or insulation. And so the winters were brutal. The roof leaked when it rained. But, it's fine. And then I went from the new shack into an apartment with my current roommate. And all of that was over a span of 3 or 4 years, something like that. And I've been in this apartment since January, I think. It is now June, and our lease is up in September. So yeah, we had taken over a lease from one of the previous tenants. So yeah. But if it wasn't for my roommate, I'd probably still be living in the shack. Which I would prefer. I honestly prefer the shack. The shack is so much more. It was so much simpler. I only had 2 whole bills to worry about. and they were pretty fucking cheap. And like I had all the time in the world. I didn't have to work all week. I just worked the weekend, so I had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays off, which was awesome. Felt like I had a good work-life balance. You know, I could do just about whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted, go anywhere, because, you know, I walk everywhere most of the time. Although, unless I'm with Mike, then we take his car. He's my roommate, my brother. One of my brothers. I've got a lot. Yeah, I mean, my parents did support me there for a little while, but like I moved out at like 14, and then I moved out when I was like 14. Lived with my girlfriend at that time, which I moved out because we had the house had burned down, so the whole family was homeless. And while I was living with my girlfriend at that time, my family was jumping space through, duck under the trees, jumping from campsite to campsite. And yeah, I mean, they had fun. My little sister loved it. She wants to do it again. Oh, kitty cat. Hi, baby. But yeah, I guess enough about me.